another video. I've got this Asus laptop in today. The model is a Asus X505z, and the issue we're having is when you switch it on, so it powers up, and I'll show you what happens in a second. Right, so the issue with it is it powers up and then it comes to the BIOS utility screen. However, it doesn't show any hard drives. So, but when you a classic sign of hard drive failure, mechanical hard drive failure, is you need to put your ear at the bottom here. So just down there, which is where the hard drive is, somewhere around there. Anyway, I can hear something somewhere. So I'm going to put my mic down, but you can maybe hear this noise. Can you hear that clicking? That clicking is classic signs of hard drive failure. So what I'm going to show you is how to put a new hard drive in, or SSD in, by taking the back cover off. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, so let's just power it down first of all. Flip it over on its back, and we're going to have to remove quite a few screws here. So we've got to, I think actually someone's actually had a go at this one. And that looks like it's lost its head, so that's going to be a bit of a pain in the backside to get out. So yeah, manual or electric. So let's do it. I'd recommend you keep a tray, and also keep an eye on the length of these screws. So if you look at that one there, it's quite long, and so is that one. Maybe they're all the same size, maybe they're not. We'll just have to see. Just more magnetism on my screwdriver. I'm going to use a manual one because that one is a bit too fast. It's not grabbing properly. So this way we can put a bit of pressure down, and you're not going to damage the head. If you do want a set of screwdrivers, there's a link in the description below. I swear by this particular brand, Sharden I think it's called. There's other brands similar thing, but you know, different name. Yeah, they're very good. Highly recommend it. I mean, it's got everything for MacBooks, you know, general other screws, other screwdriver bits. So yeah, go for it. And you can also use the adapters for electric. So I use them for this, you see, so perfect. And let's see if we can get this one out. Yes, we are quite lucky, but if you look at the state of that head, you can see it's almost on its way out. So I don't think I'll put that one back in. If I've got one that I can replace it with, I will do. If you know, I'll have to use this one, but it's a bit of a weird size. Right, okay. Now we need something just to get in between the top cover, sorry, the palm rest area and the base cover. I'm not sure how this one comes apart, whether the motherboard and everything is on this side, or is it actually on the other side. Let's have a look. It can be a bit different with Asus laptops, so you need to get in between the groove. Take your time, pause the video, re-watch it, watch it twice if you have to, it doesn't matter. Make sure you don't break anything, and don't go in too deep. Right, okay, yeah, as I thought, this one, the guts are at the bottom, sometimes they're at the top. So, as you can see, so we've got a flex cable there we need to remove. I'll just show you a better angle. So if you look inside there, you can see I've got two flex cables. So this is tricky because you've got to get, see if I can show you. So you've got to get, there's a door there. Okay, just lift that door up. If you can get your finger in there with a nail, it's probably better, to be honest. If not, you can just use a tool like this one, a little spudger tool. Okay, release the cover, the palm rest. Okay. Right. Now, so we have the battery here. we should be okay without removing the battery, to be honest. We're not actually using any flex cable, moving any flex cables or anything. We should be fine. So the hard drive is there. Got a couple of screws to remove. Okay. Push. Is there a screw underneath here? I think there is. Ah, see, there's one just there. Again, put them in a tray or somewhere where you know you don't want to lose them. Okay, so here's the hard drive. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to put this bit of plastic on so I don't damage anything. We're going to remove the screws from the hard drive enclosure. Okay. And this particular customer actually wanted a cheap hard, but they're not using it for much. They're only using it for really browsing and maybe a PowerPoint presentation, so they don't need a lot of storage space. So I've got a cheap SSD off our good friends at Amazon. This is, what is it, Fixiana something, so it's okay, it does its job. So let's have a look what we've got in here. Okay, there you go, there's the SSD. The serial number is there as well. I'll take a picture of that because that's something I'm going to need. So I'll take a quick snap. Okay, and I've actually forgot which way it goes round. Is it the other way or what? Let me have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Line up the holes for the screws. You might find it's a little bit slimmer, to be honest, so you might have to just tinker a little bit with getting the screws aligned. I would do one on one side and then do the opposite side, so that way you know you're not faffing around too much. Don't do them fully tight. Get them all in first, and then you can go around and nip them up. Okay, this side's okay. So is this side. There you go. Actually, let's just put that one screw back in. Just loosen that because it's not lining up properly. Pretty straightforward. Be patient, don't rush into things. Take your time. If you're not sure, pause the video and do it as you're going along. Then play it, then pause it, and so on. So, right, now I'm going to put the keyboard flex cable back in. Okay, that's basically the same as how we took it out. So I've put the keyboard in. Okay, I'm putting in the palm wrist flex. Sorry, the mouse pad flex. Okay, so that's that done. And while you're there, if it's really dusty and that, just give it a quick dusting. You know, use a little vac or something, or use a brush and a vac at the same time. Don't damage any components. Okay, now before we do that, I'm just going to switch it on and see what comes up on the BIOS screen now. Yep, it's found the hard drive, as you can see there. Look, there you go. The Fanx Yang, I think that's how you say it, is there. So all we need to do now is install a operating system. And yeah, pretty straightforward. It's just you know, download all the files from Microsoft site, and you'll have a working machine. Pretty straightforward now how to put everything back together. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.